Hey everyone, I wanted to connect with you. I haven't been going live a lot, so I figured it was a prime opportunity to go live because considering all the things that's been going on in my life, um, my birthday was yesterday, and then previous to my birthday, I don't know if you guys known or how many of you follow me on Instagram. I lost my brother-in-law, so that was hard on me, and even more so hard on my husband because it's his brother. This is a man that he's known all his life. They were siblings, and he passed away. And so, you have to go through all of the stuff that one must go through when they lose a loved one. And so it's just been a lot going on. It's really the point of all of this. But I wanted to check in anyway. And I wanted to let you guys know that we need not be afraid to set boundaries. And if people cannot stay within those boundaries, then there's no problem with cutting ties. You can love someone and not accept their nonsense. Some people, I don't care what you tell them, how you try to set your boundaries, they're so in the swing of doing how they do things and not caring about how it affects other people because their life revolves around them. They really think it's their world, it's their show, and everybody else is just a part of it. And their thing is pick a ticket and stand in line. Unfortunately, you can't allow people to treat you like you're standing at the meat counter. You can't allow that. I want to apologize for background noise. I do this sometimes, but this is porch talk, and unfortunately, when you're on the porch, you can't control the natural noises or the noises that people create. You can't control that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just roll with it. And I allow it to be in my background. It's cool. This is porch talk. But I've learned over the years that you are in charge of how you react to things and how you interact with people and stuff like that. And you can only tell people how you feel, put it on the table, because the thing is, you can't hold people accountable for things that you haven't communicated. Sometimes we want to assume that people think like we do, which is the biggest mistake ever, or that they know what our boundaries are or whatever. If we're not communicating the things that we have an issue with, we can't expect for people to just know. You know what I mean? If to be truthful, a lot of people don't even know who they are. So you expect them to anticipate what you got going on and know what's too much for you and how to treat you. No, you have to communicate those things. Now, after you then have communicated that and they continue to do what they want to do, you give them a couple times and they still not getting it right, then you have to adjust them in your life in a way that it protects your space and sanity. And you don't have to cut people out of your life, but you have to know that a lot of people, a leopard doesn't change its spots, a tiger doesn't change its stripes. People gonna be who they gonna be. They really are going to be who they're going to be. And I think sometimes we get mad at people for being who they are because somewhere in our mind we expected them to change and be different. And it's not to suggest that people cannot change, because I truly believe that anything you put your mind to, you can do. And this is saying from a person that really needs to apply this with working out. I'm doing pretty good. I've been messing up with the walks. I was doing pretty good, but considering all the things that had taken place, it happened. So we try not to be so hard on ourselves, because that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You gotta kind of just forgive yourself and keep it moving and do better. But back to people. Maya Angelou told y'all, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Too often do we not want to believe people. And the funny part is, I know so many people that make everything about them. Everything is about them. I don't care what it is. They're going to find a way to how they were done wrong, or if there's praises being given, they've got to find a way where they are included in the praise. If there's criticism given out, they've got to find a way to be a part of giving the criticism or whatever. It's just some people, they will do anything to make things about them. And a lot of them people are very difficult to get along with. Very, because in their mind, they think that the sun rises and sets on what they have going on. And it doesn't. Life goes on. You're supposed to be compassionate to one another, be of counsel to a degree. Some people need special help. A friendship is not going to necessarily pull some people through. Some people are struggling and they need help, serious help, more than what you can give them, more than your energy and your spirit will allow. But nevertheless, we should still be loving and compassionate to one another. But sometimes in order to do that, you have to keep your distance with certain people, because certain people, I just noticed this the other day, and I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back and say that I am growing. I am evolving, because some people just don't get it. I don't care what is said, what has happened. They are persistent, and they won't give up. They won't concede to they're the issue, and they're going to continue to be an issue. They don't care how you feel about it. There's some people like that. And so to those the people, depending on what role they take in their life. Now my saying is, no matter the friendship or kinship, if the person is toxic, let them go. The older you get, you realize these things. You can't carry everybody. We get ourselves in a bunch because we feel obligated to people. And you don't have to be obligated to anyone. You're obligated to yourselves. Think about it. It's a daily exercise or a daily approach that we must take to really get into who we are, be true to ourselves, and develop and grow. And a lot of us is not doing well with that. So then you come with others. Uh-oh. Look how it stopped on me. Sorry, y'all. That's my gimbal. I wonder why I dropped it. But anyway, I'm just saying. It's okay. Don't feel guilty. Don't beat yourself up. This person, whatever you're going through, whatever you're seeing what you're seeing, and you're hearing what you're hearing. This is not a figment of your imagination. You're not making this up. Some people act a fool. And that's just they rolling life. They're going to show their ass. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta put some distance. Like, hey, I love you. I'm here for you when you're really in a crunch. But this how we going? We can't do this. Because I can't continue to entertain this in my space. And don't feel bad. Because you let them know you love them. You've already let them know what your expectations are. They clearly cannot meet them. Because this is not the first time y'all have had this conversation. So it's okay and it's appropriate to make the decisions that best fit your life. And that's how I feel about it. I might come back here live tomorrow, y'all, or I might have a video that's already put together. I don't know right now. I'm just kind of trying to make it. I'm feeling really, I'm not depressed or anything like that. I don't want nobody to think that. But what I am is I just need to gather my energy. I'm feeling really drained. I woke up, I'm like, it made me wonder, like, what energy vampire have I ran across lately for my energy. That type of energy to be zapped out, it's like, it don't have nothing to do with the heat, right? Because that heat beats you up and then you get kind of drained. But no, this is like, I was feeling like that before, and I hadn't even been in the heat. So I'm trying to get myself together, and once that battery is back in my back, I'm able to think clearly and get things rolling. But right now I'm winging it. So thank you for being here and being patient with me. I appreciate I think because this is Android. My Apple phone on this, no problem. It's a struggle with this Android, and it's just amazing to me how it just seems like Apple has some kind of privilege when it comes to these devices and apps, because a lot of times they work more smooth. And I mean, yeah, they do the basic things, posting on Instagram, posting video, whatever, or social media in general. But when you try to do stuff like this and get, it can become a task. So thank y'all for being here. Love y'all.